Hey everybody, Steve here, Steve's Build and Repair, and listen, on this video my wife wants me to use this stupid thing.
That you made for me.
It's really corny. So there we go. All right. Happy New Year's. It's New Year's Eve. Nothing better to do on a New Year's Eve than a home repair. In this studio, and you take a quick gander of what's there on the wall. My wife's art studio. She's an artist, very good artist actually. I've replaced all these old fluorescent tube lights with LED panels. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this will be the last one in the room, and I'm going to show you real quick what I'm going to put in. These panels are great when they came out with them a while ago. They fit right in the 2x4 grid. As you can see, I've got some on this side. These panels are 50 watts. Now, these are panels that are like 3 years old, these ones that are installed, they come with a Kevlar and lumens that's already set. Kevlar is your, I call it flavor, because it's white, a little more yellow, you get 6,000K, 5,000K, 3,500K. That's all just on here, that's all adjustable. They have a switch on the side. They have a switch on the side for Kevlar. They have a switch on the side for lumens. And lumens is the brightness, not the color. The brightness coming out is the lumens. So you can adjust the Kevlar from your bright white to less white to less white to less white, and the output of that Kevlar. 3 different settings on that. So this is the panel. It's going to go up there. And I am going to say, well, I purchased them online. But the first thing you want to do, if you buy these panels online like I do, I've put in 12 of them already. This is the carton they come in, and there's absolutely no padding. So the first thing you want to do is check your corners. I've sent 5 of these back. And you'll see, if you look right here, there you go. That corner is dented, but it's not enough. I think this will hang in the frame, and this dent you won't see because it's going to be behind your grid. But that's the first thing you want to do, because they do come dented. And I've sent many back. All right, let's get over here. The first thing we need to do, as with any electrical job, is find your breaker and shut it down. And this breaker is off. And I gotta get a screwdriver for that. My trusty supervisor, Bear, is upstairs. He's gonna be taking this job off. These clips just come down like this. And watch yourself. And these are the tubes. And we're going to get rid of these. We think we're going to get rid of these.
With the twist.
And that one.
Now these new lights don't have tubes.
No, there are no tubes. Now this bulb is 32 watts. So there's 4 bulbs. So that's 128 watts in this fixture. That
The old fixture.
The LED panel is 52 watts. That's the amount of energy savings you're going to see when you put these panels in. Now I'm going to try to see if this tile here will slide all the way back. Because you're going to need room to get this new fixture in. All right, this line is feeding this light from that light. And this is the original cable. So we're going to take this center part down. And that exposes your wiring.
The old wiring.
So we can see right here, you've got all different color wires. The yellow, the red, blue for the ballast. This is the ballast. You don't have that in the new light. But if you look where this plug is, you're going to see that you have a white, black, and a green. And we know that the green is the ground, we know that the black is the hot, and the white is the neutral. So those are the only ones we're worried about getting into the new light. So that'll come out of there, and we'll see if we can get that plug out. Actually, it looks like no, it's not going to come out that way. All right, now. Okay. There's our wiring for the new light. Now, these light fixtures are kind of heavy, so they do wire them. They do wire them up to the beam. And I'm going to have to get a wire cutter to cut that wire. I'm going to take that up here and I'll show them these wires. No? Okay.
You can show them if you want.
These have wires on each corner that are attached up to the floor beam. And the new LEDs, they have the same thing. They're just nowhere near as heavy. I'm going to take this up here. That's a corner with a wire. And down there's a corner with a wire on it too. Those are the wires we're clipping. All right, now this drop ceiling is really installed close to this. Look at the space you've got right here. So this could be This could be a little challenging to get this one out. We'll have to see here. Got to make sure those 4 wires are disconnected on the corners. And you see how tight that is? That is really tight. That is really tight. It was easy for them to install because they put this from the bottom straight up. Okay, I'm going to take a break and investigate how I'm going to get rid of this thing, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I was able to get one end of this down, so I'm just going to spin this like that. And that's the fixture. These are fairly heavy. Okay, as you can see, we'll have to support this with wire because I don't have any wire there.
Like behind your head. There's one there.
Yeah, there's one there. But I'll put that on after the LED light is in. All right, let's get rid of this.
Sydney's interested in the old light. It looks like a box.
All right. We'll reuse these nails that they've got in there so we can support this after that light gets in. Let's see what the other side looks like. All right, we got a nail there, and I got another nail here. A lot of old wire here. They supported the light and the grid with this one nail. All right, so this wire, I believe, will reach that new light. I believe this is going to reach. I'm hoping it's going to reach. I'm just going to cut that off.
What are you cutting?
All right. So as long as this reaches, and it might be tight, I'm trying to see where that box is over there. All right, guys. On this BX cable, it's coming from light down there somewhere. I managed to find a 90-degree BX connector. So we put that on the end of our line. Here's our black, white, and green. And this is going to go in the top of the LED panel. Now, we're going to leave that for there. As is so often in your DIY work, you find yourself needing an extra pair of hands and you don't always have it. So you have to improvise, and I'm doing this now because I've got to have this panel up here to wire it up. So let's go get the panel. We take this is the plate, the electrical plate. That's the electrical plate, and we're gonna knock out, I think this second one here, this second one right here. Just like that. And because this is going to go back on, we're going to fasten our connector right in here on the second hole. In the second hole, let me get my nut over here. So we're going through that plate, and our nut's going to go over these 3 wires. And this is going to make sure that our wire doesn't pull out of the fixture. And you can just always snug that up with a electrical pliers. Like that. So that's what the top of our plate's going to look like. Now let's get the LED panel. It's going to go just like this because we got to have the wires going in one end. And what I've improvised here is a little string up there. A little longer, I guess, but that's going to be there. And they do give you wire nuts. Wire nuts, we're going to need 3. Wire nuts. No, we'll use the bigger ones. So we've got our white, our green, and our black. This BX cable's got to go over here on top of the frame. And we're just going to put these together. This ground wire just has to go. And we're going to have to strip this. We're going to have to strip that off of there. This ground wire that comes out of the light is connected to the frame there. And this is 18 gauge wire. And you might think that's awful small for this light. But if you realize you take your 52 watts and you divide that by 120 volts, that will tell you how many amps this fixture is actually pulling. And I'm going to do this real quick just to show you. Calculator, 52 watts divided by 120 volts. This fixture is pulling 0.4 amps. That's why they used 18 wire on it, which is the way they wired this basement originally back in 1980. And here's our neutrals.
And then our blacks, our hots. Okay, so these, you just push these down into the frame. Put them down into the frame. And this piece will go in like this. All right, guys, we got our light sitting in the frame. And on each corner of this light, there's an ear. Right here, I don't know if you can see it. Let me get you up here. See that little ear? We're going to put a wire through that up to the nail. That just holds the light in case something happens to the frame, so the light never moves. So we're just going to put a little curly-Q of wire here and then take it up around the roofing nail. Just like that. And we'll do this other end. Same thing over here. And up to our roofing nail. Okay, so that's good to go there. All is left is to move this last panel right here. That's that. Now, we'll go hit our switch. It got a little dark there, but we'll hit our switch and we'll see how we did.
Okay, we have light.
All right, so the art studio now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 2x4 LED panels. Very economical.
Nice and bright.
Like I said, each one of these panels is only 50 watts. So very economical, and they're low heat. The LEDs are low heat, so these lights might outlast me. Listen, everybody, have a happy new year. Have a safe and healthy one. We'll see you.